Okay, here's one for you. It's estimated that climate-related disasters are going to cost Australia $8.7 billion by 2050. But to give you an idea, it's already cost us this year $2.2 billion. So how much of that cost do you think should get taken on by us, the taxpayer? Because the fossil fuel companies are making a killing, and they're paying bugger all in tax, selling oil and gas, and also raising the planet's temperature. And 80% of Australia's gas is exported, so it's not like we're using it. One idea is for the fossil fuel industry to pay a levy on their CO2 emissions for the product produced here in Australia, because even if it's not burnt here, it's still contributing to climate change. Now, the Australia Institute reckons that this would earn around $1.5 billion a year. So the idea is essentially to get those that are doing the harm to pay for it.
From a moral perspective, the fossil fuel industry has done so much harm to this planet through the huge amounts of emissions that it has historically and continues to put into the atmosphere and making all the climate disasters worse. And it makes sense for them to have to pay compensation and for the communities that are going to be most harmed by their actions.
So they first floated this idea like 5 years ago, and it did gain the support from the New South Wales Greens. But Thouar also talked about how, for various reasons, some low-lying areas of the country, particularly susceptible to flooding, tend to also have more people on lower incomes. And these are people who are either told that their insurance is now going to be tens of thousands of dollars in the worst case scenarios, or they're going to have to make the decision to not pay insurance at all. So what are they supposed to do when the next bushfire or flood rips through their home? Are they just going to be destitute? And even if you want to be a capitalist cynic about that, what happens? Who helps them? The government. Your taxes. So the reality is that gas and fossil fuel companies are paying next to nothing and making everything. And with climate disasters only becoming more intense and severe, someone's going to have to pay for it. The road repairs, the cleanups, the helping people who are now homeless, rebuilding homes, the list, can go on forever. So who do you think should be the one who pays?